Welcome to another DIY video with John.
Not if I put this.
We're going to buff this bumper today and make it look like new. I'm fixing, got a little mother's polish on this from last night. I was polishing some other trim. So I'm going to do a little sample test here on the bottom of my bumper to see how good it cleans. It's nothing but quadruple zero steel wool and mother's polish. Give me that rag a little, babe. Much better, but
shiny, but still not good enough for the purpose.
Yeah, it's pitted, which that's what you get when you have a 37-year-old truck. But anyway, looks better than it did. That's what we're going with. And this is the rear bumper off of my '89 Chevy Silverado. What I am going to do is I'm going to remove this trim here. I may or may not put it back on depending on the condition of it and the cap that goes on top of it. It's upside down in case you can't tell. I've already removed the tag lights from the back of it right there and right there. They were actually already damaged anyway. As you can see right there, the old plastic had cracked and withered with age, so I'm gonna have to get new lenses for the lights. That one part there was missing the chrome cap cover anyway. So I don't know if I'll get those from the junkyard or see if the parts store has some to go on here. But the way we get the trim and the cap off is we have to remove these nuts right here. That's a plastic bolt and a metal nut. Plastic bolt, metal nut. And there's a couple over there. And the cap, the protective cover that goes on top of the bumper, has these. So I've already started taking them off over here. And it's a 11mm socket. So I'm going to go ahead and take all that off, and then I'll get back with you as I polish the bumper, showing you how I do it and the results that I get. We're going to try kind of to keep this video a little short. We don't want to go crazy with the length of it because it's a pretty simple procedure. The black stuff back here is where I sprayed Rust-Oleum rust converter. It converts rust into a protective coating, as it says. I don't see how it did it, but anyway, we will debate that on another day. Let's get this done so we can get this sucker back on the truck. Okay, so this is what I got so far. I took the top cover off and the side cover off, and they're not in too bad a shape, so I may either paint them or put some bed liner spray on them. I had a bit of a ding here and here. I still want to get right there with some kind of punch, and a little bit more right there, but I knocked them out with a sledgehammer. And that looks a lot better now. And now we're fixing to polish. Okay, this is what we'll be using today. I'm going to use this. Oh, let me zoom in again here. Let me zoom back out. We're using quadruple zero grade superfine steel wool. That's what it says right there, steel wool. Read it, John. I'm going to use Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. And yeah, no, it's not aluminum, but it works good, so hush. Here's a piece I was showing you a minute ago. And I have a buffing rag, and for them stubborn hard spots I have 1000 grit, 1500 and 2000. If you notice it's red, that's because I used it on my truck. Anyway, I'll be using that for like in these areas in here where it's really bad. to try and bring back some of the luster from the scratches. So I guess we'll just start at one end and work our way down. And I probably won't be buffing these top surfaces. Maybe clean them a little bit, but I won't be buffing them like I will the more important surfaces that'll be seen. So let me get to it. Okay, this is what we've got. It's got some sweat marks on it still. Needs a little buffing. A few scratches that wouldn't come out, sorry. A few scratches that wouldn't come out, like along here where that cap's been riding up and down when you're driving down the road. Beat the hell along here, but we call that character. A ding right there where they backed into something. I got most of that ding out right there and most of this one out, but it's going to be covered, so it'll be alright. But you can see it looks a hell of a lot better than it did. You can see me in there. Hey John, how you doing? You know, it ain't all cloudy and got all that rust on it now. And that's what I was going for. This scratches like this. I tried to hit it with the sand and block, but I don't know if y'all know this, but chrome is one of the hardest metals there is, and it didn't make a damn dent in it when I sanded it. So that's going to be another character mark for it. But I'm going to take the buffer to it and see if I can make it look a little better. If it does, I'll show you. If not, you guys have a great day. I don't know. I think it helped. I think it helped a lot. I think it polished it right up. Polisher and buffer. Awesome. This is what I'm using. I'm spraying it on my trim. You can see this here doesn't look that good, but that'll be underneath the top cap, so it won't matter too much. This is bed liner. It don't look too bad. And this is the top cap, the step cap. Got a few spots in it, like right here, but that's alright. It gives it character. You know, right here. If it was brand new, who would want it, right? This is the front scuff guard from my front bumper. I've still got to spray it, but I want to wait till that dries some more and move it and then put it there. And then I've already started on the front bumper. I've removed the front scuff guard for the bumper, this part here. And you can see this is faded and peeling, and I was going to save it and clear coat it on the back, but the studs are missing off the end down here, so there's no way to attach it back to the bumper like that. See, supposed to have two little nuts that go on it, so I may have to buy a new one of those. But you can see the rust and hard water stain and the corrosion on here, scratches. So I'm going to do the same thing to the front bumper as I did to the back bumper. I'm doing it right in front of the truck so I can pop it on there as soon as I get done. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry if these videos seem a little skippy and all that. My camera doesn't have a pause button on it, so I can't just pause between scenes. I actually have to stop it. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. That looks better. Not as good as I wanted it to. Wish it could all at least look like that. At least the view is nice.
I didn't know you were recording.
But this is basically, that line from here down is basically where This bumper has been sandblasted over the years by road debris and sand and dirt and everything else. Same up here, but you see more pitting up here. That's because a lot of this was covered. This was covered, but a lot of this here was splashed with sand as well, and then you had that red piece of trim down there on the bottom that covered most of this top. But you can see these scratches right here. I'm not sure what these guys were doing to scratch it like that. They must have went to town on it with something back in the day. But anyway, it's better than it was. It beats the hell out of buying a new bumper. 300 bucks I think it is for a new bumper. So let me see what I can do with that piece of trim. I've got other trim in the house. If I've got enough, I might slap a piece across there, make it look better. I don't know if you can tell right there was a ding. I knocked it out. Don't look too bad. Looks better than it did. Alright guys, let me get back to work. Okay, my battery's about dead. I wanted to show you the bumper put back together. I think it looks really good. This is the rear bumper. I even wire wheeled the screw heads for the license plate and put clear coat on them to keep them from tarnishing again. It ain't 100%. It has its dings and issues, but I think overall it looks really good compared to what it did. You know, and I even put the bed coat on that one. But my battery's dead. I don't know if you hear this.